All right, guys. So this is going to be one of the most important videos in this training because it talks about the framework that this training is created around, right? So this framework is at the center of the whole program, and around this framework is everything else, right? Like the systems going in depth, but everything will be about this framework itself, right? So if you understand this framework, you understand the program, right? It's as simple as that. And spending some time to make sure that we understand this is important. Of course, this is not a complicated framework. It's very easy to follow. It's just that we have to go deep into every aspects of this framework, which is the 5C framework. And we need to really understand if something is not working in our business, it is either of these steps, right? So let's quickly take a look at it right now. If you see, the 5C framework is created so that we can organically grow our business, right? We, as freelancers, as agency owners, if we are starting out, if we are new to the new to the business, if we don't know what our niche is, and with such high ad costs, with such difficult cold marketing, cold outreach process, time consuming, and a very different approach, cold marketing. Not that it doesn't work, but it's not something that will create a brand for you, right? You'll get clients for sure, but personally, I feel working on an organic framework, organic marketing strategy, organic marketing plan not only gets you clients, but also builds your brand, and you really stand different. Your agency, your freelance business, you as a person, you stand out from the crowd, right? Because you speak your own voice. It's as simple as that. I mean, when you do follow this, you will start to speak out your own voice, and everybody has a unique story, everybody has their own message to share with the world, so it has to be unique. It's not something that it will be same. So you can't say the same things I can, right? Of course, because we are in the same industry, we can talk about similar concepts, but your story will be different, and that's what makes organic marketing very powerful, because you have to share your story. That is the most unique thing about you. If you see my Facebook profile, I'm sharing a lot of my stories, and that's what's getting me a lot of leads as well, and a lot of clients as well. And that's the same thing you have to do, right? It's not rocket science, but yes, there is a strategy around that, how to do it, when to do it. So we'll for sure take a look into that as we progress. But for now, all you need to understand is that you are building your business organically. Make connections with people. The first step, connections, right? Add 50 to 80 people. So this is not just a number, right? You are actually meeting 50 to 80 people daily, reaching out to them, building a relationship, and creating a community of your own on your messenger, right? So increase your connections on day-to-day basis. Create content, share your stories, share your message, share testimonials, or share what you learned today, and how it helped you, what's your transformation, something that you did in your life that really inspired, or that can really inspire others as well. So share content like this that will really attract audience towards you, and they will see that, oh wow, this person is doing something cool, or is going places, right? So create those types of content on your wall. One post daily, 3 to 5 stories daily, right? Stories around your life, around what you're doing. Don't keep it very casual, like what you're eating, what you're where you're going out for having fun. Don't keep it so casual, but if you want, you can add some elements to that, like keep 10-20% casual but 80% business, or health. Of course, health is a very good point, which you can cover in stories, because obviously it's important, right? What's the point of money without health? So health, mindset, a business, and of course lifestyle, and relationships and all those things later on. So you can share stories so that people get to know you, and 10 to 20 comments in groups daily, right? So because you do this, when you post content on group, or on groups, right, or in groups, that's when people see who you are, and when you comment as well, right? So this section, right, like commenting, engaging with people, and building connections from even even that particular activity, even that will help you. So once you start to build connections, once you start to put out content in your feed, in groups, post comments in other people's posts, right? That's when you start to gain traction to your own Facebook profile, right? And then you people will start to build, your audience will build, right? Right now you must be starting with a new fresh Facebook account with zero friends, so you'll have to grow that up to 5,000 friends, right? Of course it will not happen over time, it will take 3 to 6 months, but every day you add 50, 100 people. At the start maybe 20 people, because Facebook will not allow you to add so many people. So but it's okay, go slow, that's a good thing. Go slow, learn the process, don't try to run, just walk, or maybe jog with the process, right? Understand how everything works, do the right thing daily, right? Even if you have 30 people, but it's okay, you did the first step. If you write, if you had two stories, one content, it's fine, it's progress, but keep progressing, keep hitting these numbers, because that will really give you momentum and speed, right? But have conversations with people, 10, 20 people, as many, hi, hello, how are you, I'm from here, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, that's it. No need to pitch, okay, come on call, let's chat, give me business. No, just have a chat, right? Just have a conversation and then leave it. It's okay. Keep building these conversations in your messenger, and then we will figure out a way eventually to reach back to them, to get back to them through our content or through our follow-up systems, which I will teach you, right? So once you do that, eventually, as your profile will get stronger and stronger, as you build more credibility in your organic profile, that's when people will really start to notice you, and serious people will want to work with you, right? And that's when you will take things forward to your calls, when you invite them to calls and make sure that they are ready to work with you and close them to become your client, right? So this is a simple process. The first three is the most important thing. If you're a beginner, just focus on the first three, right? Fourth and fifth will happen eventually, but focus on the first three. So, quickly, I also wanted to talk about this concept which I learned from my coach, which is building your organic war machine. Now, so what happens organically, or what happens even in paid ads, or in general, right? And if you look back with your own experience with this program, as an example, previously you did not know me, right? When you bought this program, you did not, or when you bought this program, you were actually in a stage where you wanted this, but before that you did not know me, right? That means that I was a cold person to you. When I added you I was a cold, you were a cold person to me, I was a cold person to you, meaning we did not know each other. Then through my content you started to connect with me, right? So that's what's going to happen. So when you're starting out, you won't have the 3% that's ready to buy from you. So what's the 3%? That means that as you do this, right, there is always going to be people who are ready to buy from you. That's the 3%. So you have to reach that stage. Right now, you're not at that stage. So what you have to do is you have to, add people, and that's where you have to work on this, right? Once you do this, build a relationship with them on messenger, and that's when things will get easy. Right now if you try to sell it, it won't happen. So over time, if you see, the cold people will become warm. That means they know you, they had conversations with you, they saw your content, they saw your stories, they are regularly in touch with you, they know you for 1 2 months now. And then when they know that, okay, you are an authority in the market, you're showing up daily, that's when they'll be ready to buy from you, right? And it's not just random thing that they like you and then they'll buy for you, right? You are adding people who will have at some point a requirement. That's what this is about, right? You're not just adding random people, you're adding your audience, which is eventually going to buy services from you, which you are providing only to them, right? So example, for this program, this program is for freelancers and agency owners. I added you in my list or in my group because you are a freelancer or an agency owner or a coach, right, or a service provider. I'm not adding people who are selling e-com products, right? Because I can't help them through this coaching. They can't do this manual work. This is for service business owners, right? Into and our business is into relationship building and selling high ticket products, which is $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 products, right? Or services. So that's what we are about, right? And maybe if we are starting out, we'll start off with $300, $500, but at least our work is going to be based on communication and client service and all those things, right? So this is what's going to happen when we start building relationships. We'll convert the cold audience to warm and from warm to hot. So again, I'm going to share all these documents with you, so no need to worry. But I hope you get the basic framework that your job is to add a lot of cold people in your network, build up content so that they start to see you and your content, your post. They connect with you via messenger, and they become warm. And eventually, as time progresses, maybe 1 2 days, 1 week, maybe they are ready to buy from you ASAP. It all depends. It's very variable. Nobody can predict this because you're adding real people, right? I can't predict it will take 3 months for your first sale. It can take 3 weeks as well, or it can take 3 hours as well. All things are variable. It all depends on requirement to requirement. Only important thing over here is that your offer is for a niche and you're adding people from your niche. If those two match, a sale can happen anytime. So just keep building on this, and we will of course keep working and improving all these steps as well as we go along the way. But for now, the concept, the framework that you need to know is very simple. Add connections, keep posting content, keep adding connections, keep posting content, keep having conversations, keep going on calls. And if you do these four things, you will start to close people as well. All right, so with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.